These notes are on converting, and we're going to be converting between slope-intercept, standard, and point-slope form. Those are the three forms that you have learned. If you don't remember everything about those three forms, you may want to go back and look at your notes from previous sections. First thing we're going to do is write out our three formulas up here at the top. So slope-intercept, all of you know that one. That one is y equals mx plus b. And the main goal on this one is to get y by itself. So on this one, y is by itself. Okay, and for standard, that is ax plus by equals c. And that is when you have x and y on the same side. And the last one, you learned about this yesterday, is point-slope form. This is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And you learned that you plug in the slope right there, and then the y in the coordinate there, and the x in the coordinate there. Okay, now we're going to get into converting between the two of them. So slope-intercept and standard, you have already done these before, so I'm just going to do one example of each. So first one I'm going to do is y equals 3x plus 5. So this one is already in slope-intercept form, so I want to convert it to standard form. And for standard form, I want x and y on the same side. So the only step I'm going to do is subtract the 3x from both sides. And you put the x term first. So negative 3x plus y equals 5. And there's your answer. So that was slope-intercept to standard. And this next one is going to be standard, so we're going standard to slope-intercept. And the equation for this one is 4x minus 8y equals 40. Okay, to go from standard to slope-intercept, I need to get y by itself. So first thing I'm going to do is subtract the 4x to move it over to the other side. So I get negative 8y equals negative 4x plus 40. And the y is still not by itself because of that negative 8. So I'm going to divide the whole thing by negative 8. So final answer is y equals, and this negative 4 divided by negative 8, that simplifies to the positive 1/2. And I don't have a graphing calculator here by me. But you would just divide those on your calculator and then hit math, enter, enter. And it'll give you positive 1/2. And then bring down the x, and then 40 divided by negative 8 is a negative 5. So that one is y equals 1/2 x minus 5. So again, that's old stuff. You had an assignment on that. You should be good on those. You told me that they were easy, and I believed you. So hopefully that's okay. Now we're going to go from point slope to slope intercept. And it's not that bad. It might look a little bit complicated at first, but it's not bad. So our first equation will be y minus 8 equals 2 times x minus 6. So slope-intercept, that means I need to get this y by itself. And I know some of you just want to add the 8 over here and put it on the end of the parenthesis and call it good. But that still will not be in slope-intercept form. We actually have to distribute this 2 and multiply all that lovely stuff. So before I move the 8, I'm going to distribute. So y minus 8 equals 2 times x is 2x. And then 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. Now you can add the 8 over to the negative 12. So my answer in slope-intercept form is y equals 2x minus 4. And you should be able to graph that equation at this point. But we'll review graphing tomorrow. Okay, let's try another one. And if I were you, I would pause this video after I write out this equation so I can see if I know what I'm doing on my own. Because just copying this down is not going to help you very much. So the equation is y plus 11 equals negative 6 times x plus 2. So same step that we did over here, we distributed first, so we are going to distribute on this one as well. So y plus 11 equals negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times 2 is a minus 12. Then I subtract the 11 from both sides. And I get y equals negative 6x minus 23. That's it. Okay. The last section that we're going to cover in the notes is when you go from point slope to standard. It's very similar to what we did up here, except you're going to have one more step. Okay, let's look at y minus 10 equals negative 4 times x plus 7. So for standard form, I need the x and the y on one side and the constant on the other. So I'm still going to have to distribute that negative 4. So y minus 10 equals negative 4x minus 28. Now we're going to move this term over. So plus 10 y equals negative 4x minus 18. And so right now it's in slope-intercept. I need to do one more step to get it into standard, and that is to move this over to the other side. So add 4x, and I get 4x plus y equals negative 18. And there is my answer. So hopefully you didn't think that was too bad. Hopefully. This last one that I'm going to do for you involves a fraction, and hopefully you remember what we do if we run into a fraction. But if you don't remember, this is good review. And sorry if you keep hearing someone sigh. My dog is laying behind me on the floor, and she's very bored right now, as some of you probably are. So it's y plus 2 equals 3/4 times x minus 8. So I'm going to distribute this 3/4. So y plus 2 equals 3/4 x minus, and I don't know if you remember the trick here, but just multiply the 3 times the 8. I don't know if that'll show up. So 3 times 8, enter, and then divide it by the 4. So it's 6, or -6 because of that negative sign. Okay, now I'm going to move the 2 over. So y equals 3/4 x minus 8. Now I need to move the x term. So the 3/4 x I'm going to subtract from both sides. So now I have -3/4 x plus y equals -8. And hopefully you remember the rule when we went over this the first time. You can't have a fraction leading the way. So we're going to multiply the whole equation by the denominator because it'll cancel each other out. So the denominator in this case is a 4, so I'm going to multiply the whole equation by 4. When I do that and I distribute the 4 to all the terms, it cancels out that 4. So that just leaves me with -3x. And we talked about it when we were doing notes. Let me see if I can get this to show up. So I was doing 4 times -3 and then divide it by 4. And there's that -3 that I got. Okay, and then 4 times y is a positive 4y. 4 times -8 is -32. And then you are done with that. Okay, so hopefully it's not too bad. It is quite a little bit of information all at the same time, but all of you are capable of doing this. One other thing I wanted to show you, because you do have a worksheet to complete. Let me find it here. Whoops, where'd it go? Okay, so it looks something like this. Sorry, I'm trying to get it situated here so you can see all of it. But my mouse is not cooperating here. What is this doing? Come on. There we go. Okay. So, the front page of your assignment goes right along with the notes. So 1 through 4 are like the first 2 that we did in the notes. These 2 are in slope-intercept form. These 2 are in standard form. Okay? And then for the next section is just like the middle 2 that we did in your notes, point slope to slope-intercept. And then 7 and 8 are like the last 2 that we did in your notes when you're going point slope to standard. And then if you flip over your worksheet, and every year people freak out about it when they see this, but it's not that bad. You just have to think a little bit. So in each row, I gave you an equation. So in these 2, I gave you the equation in slope-intercept form. So you need to write the point slope version of it and the standard version of it. For point slope, remember you're just plugging in the point and the slope. You get the slope right there. That's the slope. So you're plugging in that 3 and then the 2 points. If I were you and I was going to do standard, I would just copy this equation down and then just do my 1 step over here. Just make sure that you circle your answers, because that'll be helpful when we go over it. And same thing over here. So these bottom 2, I'm running out of time. I would convert it to slope-intercept first and then use the slope from that to write these. But that is it. You can ask any questions you might have.